Listen up, my Gucci Maniacs. I am back. This is a customs video. I recently showed y'all this custom figure where I used the Jeff Hardy body, AJ Styles hands, and the head from an extra head that came with the Black Power Ranger figure. Character I named Zach Jackson. He's going to be at the upcoming pay-per-view. He's going to be going for the brand new cash-in championship. But he is not my first custom figure. Those of you who live in Virginia know about my other customs. I figured to show you my other customs. But before I do that, this is an extra head that came with Andrade. And this head is going to be used to create my next character, which is going to be called Nate the Great. But here's some of my other customs. Start off with this one, which is based off my good friend John Trent. And call him the Trentinator. The head and the body and all were part of a Build-A-Figure or Create Your Own Figure set that came from Super Wrestling Store, I think is what it's called. Here's another one where the same thing with the body and all. I call this Sam the Man, which is based off a friend of mine named Sam. And then I had several extra heads that came with these kits. So I took the head off of Orlando Jordan just because I needed a body. And since the Orlando Jordan body was a little more jacked than what it should have been, I put this extra head on and called him Meat Man Chris, based off of a friend of mine. And I took a Hulk Hogan head off of a Hulk Hogan body, put this red head on it, and called him Barry Spivey. Now, like I said, Nate the Great will be introduced on camera. I'm not going to let you see him before he makes his in-ring debut. You're not going to see him until he makes his in-ring debut. Now, come over to my next group. All these guys, I took the heads off of the Spirit Squad figures. First, we got Dakota, based off of a buddy of mine that used to work in produce at the Lynchburg Walmart Kroger, the store that I used to work in, back home in Lynchburg. And called him, and this character is just simply named Dakota. I changed this next guy's name because some people found it offensive, so I just call him Mr. Rogers. And then we got the twins. It's supposed to be Mo, and I put Mo on the back. And Joe, and I put Joe on the back. For Mo and Joe, get it? Mo and Joe. And they're called the Packers. That's the name of their group. They're one group, solid group. Now, some of these I might have to repair as far as put their heads on, because their heads keep coming off, but that'll be no big deal. I can fix that in no time. Alright, the next couple of them I got over here. Sushi Man, which I use the Kurt Angle body. Sushi Boy #1, which I also used another Kurt Angle body. And Sushi Boy #2, which I used the Shelton Benjamin body. They're a faction. This one I used a model Ricktail body. I used the mask from the Killer Bees, and the ones that I got from the same store I got the kits from, and made the Golden Gillette, which is based off my boy Jamie. And then I took a John Cena body, the same one that came with the belt that I used for my United States Championship. Threw the generic head on it. He's the only one that didn't lose the ball joint when I took the Cena head off. Now that I know the trick, now I know how to use the trick with using a hairdryer to soften up the heads, it's a whole lot easier. But I call him the Ringmaster David Ring, which is based off of one of my friends. And finally, you have my personal and my first original creative figure. I know it don't look anything like me, but this is supposed to be me. This is the Gooch. That's what he wrestles as. And that's all my customs. I hope y'all like Nate the Great. Like I said, he'll be making his debut. Maybe at the pay-per-view. I don't know yet. Another reason why I wanted to watch the pay-per-view, because Nate the Great might be making his debut at the pay-per-view. I do know that I want to be developing more characters soon. And y'all going to have to be watching to see those new characters, as well as introducing more big wrestling names, if it's WWE, AEW, what have you type characters. Till then, peace out, good night, goodbye.